Y'all got 12 minutes.
He's coming off a 109-yard game last week. It's the Vikings and the 49ers coming up next.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are.
Now, just
They're
when you
try
thought
and
that
ride
the
that
Falcons'
home crowd
veteran
and that wave
offseason
of
addition
emotion
had
to a
slowly
victory
stopped.
in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, even with all
What did Atlanta give up to get Jeff Okuda?
Seems like every time we see something new, and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
Bad.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now in one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 3rd. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett going across the field. He connects with Mechie. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Jarrett, touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it, but I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now
I got
is the
6
time
minutes.
to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, Jarrett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jarrett. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Patterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. But the Vikings at 1-9 now on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. the play fake. Jarrett. Open man down the field is Landry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Mixon last week: 17 carries, 109 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up.
All right. Let me be. I'm not stopping you from sleeping in there. You can sleep in there with those heat. But you want to be in there by yourself. You can go in there and sleep with those people in there. Cassie could have did the same thing, but she ain't even think about it. She wanted to be in by herself. Late time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jarrett. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two,
I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they...
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Jarrett, he finds Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers.
Desmond Ritter.
Desmond
fucking Ritter.
And the Niners are once again back in front. Extra point by Carlson. Up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is brought in at the 21, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll start with a run by Mitchell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Nash. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second down and 4. Now back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw on 2nd down, Jarrett. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on 1st down. Jarrett got a man. It's Patterson, complete. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jarrett. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings! Jay Sternberger as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and
Go to sleep.
timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good night, bro. Good night, all three of y'all.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start with a battle right here in Florida. Jacksonville heading south to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Bailey Zappi throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 2 touchdown passes there for Mitchell Trubisky. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Sky Moore, a touchdown reception. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, Jarrett going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Jarrett. Right side, complete to Mechie. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Patterson is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Back to throw now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Evans, 51 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. With the football going back to the Vikings offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jarrett. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the gun on 3rd down. Jarrett, and he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. There's the option going left on 2nd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Jarrett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Check right, yellow, line, opposite, green, black, one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I love that there. No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The kick by Carlson is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out comes Minnesota. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
To throw on second down. Jarrett got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They'll run with Patterson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On first down, Jarrett over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And he'll get it inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Back to Mixon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Ready?
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Minnesota, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a game they really needed as they dropped back to 4-6.